Uh, I think your name is Mr. Winhurst. Um, you're the guy that the Woodlawn movie was talking about that didn't like that prayer meeting, and you couldn't decide whether you wanted that school to have a right where you could shut it down. You seemed like you really might have preferred to shut that school down because of a riot, even if it meant you had to start one yourself, than for a revival to break out at that school to keep riots from happening. Sir, what happened? Apparently, you weren't the principal, or you would have known who that lady was. Apparently, you're part of the ACLU, or you were part of the ACLU of Alabama. Have you gotten saved since you watched that video? I mean, since you did that, man, since you kicked out that coach, are you saved? Did you get saved after that? Or is he dead? Does somebody else in that school that was going back there during that day, maybe even the coach, is he dead? Or did he eventually get saved, and did he play the very part of the person he was when all that was going on? Did he have to regrettably and yet joyfully play that part and be like the Apostle Paul and say, I am what I am by the grace of God, and here's what I used to be, but but I'm just going to have to show you what I used to be like before I became a Christian. But even though I kicked that coach out that became a Christian as a result of that revival in that school, I eventually got saved myself. I hope that's the case. So does anybody know what happened to that man? I hope if he's dead, I hope he's not in hell. I hope he eventually got saved. Can anybody tell me what happened to Mr. Winhurst, I think they said his name was, in the movie, when he walked up to that lady and asked her who she was and asked her about the prayer meeting that was going on? Thanks. I genuinely hope and pray that man got saved and that he even had the opportunity, just like Tony Nathan, to play in that movie. I hope he had the opportunity to play the very person he was when the revival broke out. I hope during the credits, if he did play that part, I hope in the credits, I imagine it did, if that's the case, that it said he got saved and he played the very part that he really was when all that was happening.